The Bulls over the Sonics to take the series in 6. And one of the Chicago heroes this evening, Scottie Pippen, who bounced back with a very solid game. He's with Ahmad Rashad. Ahmad?
All right, thanks, Mark. I'm here with Ron Harper and Scottie Pippen. And Ron, first of all, you played, you had the bad leg and everything, but you gave it all tonight. What a big difference you made.
Man, I'm just happy to get this series over with. Me and my teammates came out tonight, and we knew the job that we had to do. And this goes out to all our fans and all our family in Chicago and all over the world. Hi to my son. Hi to everybody out there. And I love you, man. Get on your butt.
All right, Scottie, you've been battling injuries all year and taking a little heat in the last couple of games, but tonight you came out and had it all together.
The last 4 months, you mean?
The last 4 months.
But, you know, I had to stick with it, Ahmad. Our basketball team, guys been dedicated to coming out and winning. We've been very focused all season. We won 72 games. Scott came out and played hurt, played injured. So I knew I had to dedicate myself to finish this season off strong because I felt very positive about our ball club. And Ron did a great job of coming out, giving us the lift that we needed today because he's injured.
Now, you have been around all 4 championships. Can you compare this one to the other 3?
Well, this is great because our basketball team was so focused this season. We went out and we've tried to win every basketball game that we faced. And to make this season more special, we felt like we had to win an NBA title. And these guys really deserve it.
What about you personally? You've battled all these injuries. You got the dream team coming up. Will the injuries have any effect when you competing in the Olympics?
Well, I don't think I'll be as valuable to the Olympic team with those great players that they have on the basketball team as we have here at the Chicago Bulls. So if they can live in my minutes, I'm looking forward to playing them out. I'm dedicated to going and playing throughout the Olympics, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, congratulations, you guys, on a great year.
Thanks, Ahmad.
All right, let's go down to Hannah Storm.
Okay, thanks, Ahmad. I'm here with...
We're back in the locker room right now. Scottie Pippen talking to the media. He said this is the greatest of the 4 titles he's won. He's most proud of this one. Let's listen in.
the first series? Well, I think our defense is what's been the key to our ball club all season. And when we're able to play defense, it makes a difference in our wins and losses.
Now, at the end, how sweet was it for you to hit those shots, those 3-pointers?
I didn't see that.
Sean Kemp's here from the Seattle SuperSonics right now. These two exchanging congratulations. This is a special moment. This is pure competitiveness. This is what sportsmanship is all about. Scottie throwing champagne all over the locker room. But what a class move by Sean Kemp coming in here to celebrate with the Chicago Bulls. He put up a great fight. He was a man-child on the court, and he tried to carry his Sonics team on his shoulders. But what a move. He comes into the Bulls locker room and shakes hand, hugs Scottie Pippen, made his way all the way around the locker room. Let's keep fighting our way here. We're going to go ahead and bust back in towards Scottie in a second if we can get over here. Let's try to battle it, bud. Let's make this move here. We'll see if we can get into Scottie Pippen. He turned his back to us. Oh, folks, you don't understand what this is all about. Champagne.
That burns. That really burns.
Scottie, tell me about coming out tonight after that rough last game. You guys really had to suck it up after losing those 2. And it showed what you were made of.
I think we give credit to our 6 men, our crowd. They came in and made the difference in us winning here, and it was the difference in them being able to win on their...
Why shouldn't they? They've just won their 4th NBA title, and the party is on. Let's toss it back to the NBC Towers. We fight our way back in. Everybody's got the victory cigar, Scottie. Hey, this one took a little longer than a lot of people expected. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Scottie Pippen getting a big hug. Is that Mama Pippen?
No, this is Dickie's mom.
Oh, Dickie Simpkins' mom. How'd you like it tonight?
Oh, I just loved it.
Scottie, how excited is this moment? I mean, you guys, it took a little longer. Everybody said the Bulls were struggling the last 2 games, but you came out tonight and put an exclamation point on the season.
Well, it was great, you know, and I think that we did what we had to do to see how we won the first game. And, you know, they came back and played very well in their ability. They won a lot of games, and, you know, you got to give them credit. They gave us a run for our money.
Well, what was with all these injuries they said you were supposed to have? I didn't see any injuries tonight.
Well, we had to step up. I mean, it was a big game. We didn't want the team to put the pressure on us by coming in here and having a 7th game. And, you know, all the pain had to be put aside. And Ron came out, you know, in a lot of pain, and he did what he had to do. So everybody stepped up tonight. This was the game that we wanted.
Scottie, you've been here before. You've got 4 rings now. Talk about winning it for the other guys like the Randy Browns, the Ron Harpers, who haven't ever experienced this before.
Well, it's great. You know, these guys come to this basketball team realizing that, you know, we're built around a lot of guys who are dedicated to win, and they feed off of it. And I think Ron and Randy and Steve and Judd, all these guys really saw something special in our ball club, and they were very dedicated of coming out every game, every practice, working hard, and today we paid big dividends to a lot of guys who came here.
Just give us a couple of conversations that went on that plane coming home. Just a couple of conversations. That's all.
What? It wasn't much conversation going on. The card game was kind of slow, but I won all the money.
Hey, Ron Harper just a few moments ago was yelling that this is the best team in NBA history. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I feel the same way. I think we're a good defensive team. I think we've shown that we can, work the triangle to perfection. And you have to give credit to this ball club that, we played against a good ball club. Even though we lost the last couple games to them, they were a good team.
Out of your 4 championships, how does this one rank?
At the top.
All right, Scottie Pippen says that he agrees with Ron Harper. This is the best team in NBA history. And out of his 4 rings, of course, Dixie likes this one the best. This one was electric tonight.
Well, what I thought was important was that they were able to come out and do what they wanted to do offensively. Every loose ball they got, every hustle point, dominated on the boards, especially on the defensive boards. Did a great job.
Dick, I don't know about you, but I'm probably sweating as hard as Michael Jordan did tonight. We're going to keep rocking and rolling in here all evening long, but for now, let's send it back and get some relief.
Salute the legend, Big Pip. Big old major salute to the greatest team of all time. And that first 3-peat Bulls team is one of the greatest teams of all time also. But I hope you enjoyed this re-upload. I am re-uploading a lot of Bulls footage that I was actually there for because this platform is very discriminatory and ridiculous when it comes to most content creators. I mean, when it comes to, music artists overseas, they can just copy and paste anything and their monetization won't be penalized. But for most of us, they just say, hey, you have reused content, and they will not let you know what video or short is reused content. So that is the reason I am re-uploading this and other press conferences and behind-the-scenes footage. But if there's one video that I know is not out there, is this one. But I'm just being safe and cautious and re-uploading the things that I have put on this channel already, and that is the reason I have not put up other Bulls press conferences and footage. And I will not, I don't think, be putting up Mike's press conferences because all that stuff is out there already. But like I say, things like this and interviews and championship locker room interviews from other players, it's not out there. So hopefully this will solve the issue, But isn't it a doggone shame how I was there for this? I bleed Bulls red. Everybody knows this. So what, just because you think or somebody thinks it came from VCR that it's not mine? Someone who is younger, who wasn't even born when I was making videos and producing videos. I have a photography background, okay? I mean, I've been behind the camera since before the year 1990. It's footage and pictures of all this. So how dare some individual have the audacity and gall to tell the Mexican something is reused content? But hey, I'm trying to figure it out. It may not be any of these Bulls footage that I've uploaded. It could be something else, that they don't see my face in the video, But the rules are not the same for everybody. I think their policy, it even lets you know that. It's up to their discretion to pay who they want and kick off the platform who they want. So shout out all y'all Scadiers, and shout out everybody in the world who has love for the 90s Bulls.